just roll with the punches. It's going to be exciting.
Yeah, it's good to be in the deep end. Yeah. Great.
This is Kugan Cassius for IFL TV in association with MTK Global. We're in Los Angeles, downtown. I'm joined by the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury, the lineal heavyweight champion, and also Tyson, introduce.
This is my pal Nav. He's a direct descendant of King Darius himself. So
First of his bloodline, yeah.
first of the bloodline. We're here, we're representing.
Winning combo.
So, when did you come here, as in to downtown LA from Big Bear?
I come here, Kugan, a couple of days ago. I got here on Monday. No, not from Big Bear. I moved from Big Bear 4 or 5 weeks ago. You getting this or not?
Yeah, you're good, you're good.
I moved from Big Bear 4 weeks ago and I've been in the Hollywood Hills for the last 3-4 weeks. 4 weeks. And I come here on Sunday.
I know you've obviously been asked this and you've answered this, but to me you haven't. The reasons why you left Big Bear?
Big Bear, what do you keep looking about for, Kugan?
I'm looking here at the screen.
Oh.
The screen there.
Is it all right, yeah?
Yeah.
I think we should start again.
No, I'm watching the screen here. I've got to make sure it's on, it's recording.
Is this going all right now, this? Or?
Yeah, it's swimmingly, man.
Just roll.
We'll just keep rolling.
Just roll.
Yeah, I think this is good because people like to see all this back behind the scenes stuff anyway, don't they?
Of course they do.
Right, so yeah, why did I move from Big Bear? I moved from Big Bear because we was always going to move from Big Bear, and we'd done 3 or 4 weeks up there just for like block training at the beginning to enhance my stamina and less oxygen and all that sort of stuff. But it was very hard to spar up there in Big Bear. The altitude was low altitude, high altitude, over 7,500 feet, and any explosive training, I couldn't really do much about it, to be honest. It was like lost all my oxygen straight away. But when I came down the mountain, felt like I could do 100 rounds. So it was very good for me the time I had up there.
But when you set out your camp, was it always a plan that you would come?
Yeah, we was going
back
to do about 4 weeks up Big Bear, and then we was going to come down to LA to the Wildcard Gym, Freddie's gym.
Okay. Because there was obviously cynical people speculating that you couldn't handle it out there and all this.
Oh yeah. Typical. Couldn't handle it. That's why I moved down.
And again, I know this is something that you answered in a conference call. There was rumours of you dropping Joe Joyce in sparring, which you said in that conference call that you don't know where they came from.
Definitely not. I never dropped him. He didn't drop me. Nobody dropped anybody. It was good healthy sparring. Very good work for me while I was up there.
How was the sparring with Joe in particular?
Very good. Joe's a big, strong lad. 6'7", 19 stone. Come forward, aggressive, strong. He's a very good lad. I enjoyed it. I also sparred the Italian Olympian, Guido Valentino, one of the two. And he was good work for me as well, very good. 6'6" or 7, it's quick.
And you had Lawrence Okoli in camp as well.
Yeah.
Do you have Lawrence imitating Wilder?
Lawrence was just doing his own thing really. He wasn't imitating anybody. He was very good work, Lawrence. He was very sharp, very quick, awkward. Exactly what I needed. He gave me great work. And we also had another guy, and he was a proper professional, and he needs a mention too, Jonathan Rice. He's an American heavyweight, and he never complained, and he done his job very good. I was very happy with the work they both gave me.
So ultimately, obviously your sparring's over now, but you were pleased with the rounds you had, the sparring partners you had, all pleased with?
Very, very pleased, yeah. I came over to America, I was already fit. I'd done months and months of training, I had 2 fights back to back. I didn't come here for a fitness camp. I came here to get their time zone right, the altitude, everything, to get ready for the biggest fight in my life.
I was out in Monaco with you more or less this time last year.
Last year today, yeah.
12 months ago, and at that point, I don't know where your mindset would be, but did you even envisage you would be in this position now, exactly 12 months on, like literally 4 days away from fighting?
Nobody can envisage the future really, but we was over there. I was very heavy, 27 stone. I was very ill as well. I had a cold as well. I was drinking whiskies and hot toddies to try and get rid of it over there. Me and Yui was there actually, and I started the keto diet out there, and I never looked back. Spoiled our holiday really, Yui, didn't it? We was in Monaco and I started dieting 39 stone of me. But we still enjoyed ourselves, it was good too.
people keep sharing the pictures of you back in Monaco and then how you kind of recently look, but in your head, you always knew that that's what would happen and that's what you would need to do to get into shape to fight someone like Wilder, obviously.
The thing is, I always knew that if I wanted to come back, I could. But I didn't realise how hard it was going to be, and that's the truth. I always just thought I could just come back whenever I wanted, get fit, lose the weight easy and whatever, but that wasn't the case. I tried to come back 20 times and train, but I only ever managed a week or so and jacked it in. I thought it's not worth it, I don't want to do it no more. I never really had that fire burning, but when I did get the fire back, then I didn't stop training up until now. So it was, it's been a very long, hard year, but the most successful year of my whole entire life. Reason being is I have come back from so much and turned everything around, and to be here mentally well-minded and to be here physically strong and everything, it's an amazing achievement in itself.
I'm pretty sure that around 10 months ago that you said that an initial reason that you would come back was actually not for Wilder, would be for Joshua. Did that change along the way?
Not really, but I'll tell you what happened. Wilder will tell the story better than me because he's got the messages in his phone. When this whole situation was going on with Joshua and Wilder, like they're supposed to fight, then they wasn't fighting, then they was asking this much money, that much money, I sort of thought to myself, you know what? Everyone's getting excited about these two fighting and it's not going to happen. So I texted Wilder and I said, look, I said, forget Joshua. I said, he's not the real deal. He's obviously no bottle. I said, but if you want to fight a real fighting man, I said, he will step up and defend the country. I said, you're looking at the right man. I said, you send me the contract, and I said, I will not decline. He said, yeah? He said, let's do it. He said, fuck Joshua. Let's do the fight. Let's give the fans what they want. So the deal was made very quick. I phoned Robert. Robert got on the phone to his manager and promoter, and the deal was done within a week. There wasn't anything hard about this deal to be made. Nothing. I've said it many, many times. Wilder and his team are nothing but gentlemen.
You said it, Wilder said it, Frank Warren said it. From that night in Belfast, this fight is happening. And we're 3 days away from it. But there were people out there that kind of just were kind of putting a dampener on it by saying that this fight wouldn't take place regardless of, even when the fight was announced, even after you'd had your first press conference. So we're 4 days away from the fight now. So that's a thing in itself, surely?
Yeah, the only person who kept putting this on the damper was a certain jealous promoter who's still very jealous and very bitter that he messed up because all they did was let me in the door. I was in the cold. I was nowhere. I was out. I was fired 4 fights against 4 bums like lined up, and I was nowhere. But because they hampered and hesitated, I'm back. I've got my foot around the door now and I'm in. Whatever happens in this fight has made it bad for that other person. Made it a lot worse. They should have made the fight with Wilder and done the fight. They never had to fight me. Now I'm in the door. I'm going to beat Wilder. Now they've got nowhere else to go. They better get the running shoes on because I'm coming for you, boys. I'm coming. And you know what I want, mate. You know the deal. I told you to split. And it begins with a big 6 and a 0 to this man.
Does it annoy you or aggravate you that when the talk of Joshua and Wilder is still taking place now, it's almost as if this fight on Saturday is being completely overlooked when they're just talking about Joshua and Wilder for next year? Does that annoy you or aggravate you?
No, it doesn't. Doesn't interest me at all. Klitschko had fights planned up. He just signed another 5-year deal with RTL. And I told RTL, I said, after I beat him next week, I said, I'll take that deal on. But he wasn't having it. Let him overlook, let him plan ahead, whatever. Wilder is going down. Wilder couldn't beat me even if he had 2 hammers in his hand, each hand. He ain't going to beat me, 100%. My mindset is too strong for him. He's a weak-minded person, he's a fake and he's a snide, Wilder. He's a plastic person, he's a pretender. He doesn't want to be the old person he was. He's changed because he's got some money in his pocket. He's got a gold chain round his neck and he drives a Lamborghini. Oh, he's a different person now than he was 3 years ago. Fake. And fakes will be exposed.
I don't know where you said it, but you said a quote saying that Wilder was beaten in Dusseldorf. Did you say that? On that night in Dusseldorf when
Yeah.
you beat Klitschko, Wilder was beaten then.
Yeah.
Can you elaborate on that a little bit?
I can't, but Wilder knows what I'm talking about, and his little buddies from the other side, they know what I'm talking about. So we're not going to go into that too deep because that's quite a complex situation, conversation, so we're not going to go into that. But Wilder knows exactly what I'm talking about.
People's opinions about this fight is either a Wilder
Knockout or a
knockout.
Fury point.
Correct. You don't agree with that?
I think it's either a Fury knockout or Wilder on points.
The complete opposite of what people think.
Yeah.
So if it goes the distance, you believe that he can outbox you for 12 rounds?
Maybe. But he's got no chance of knocking me out. Zero. Doesn't have enough power. Doesn't have the firepower to knock me out. If he doesn't have the firepower to knock out Johan Duhaupas, who took the fight in 3 or 4 weeks' notice, he ain't have the firepower to knock me out, because I ain't Johan Duhaupas. I'll put my fist right through Wilder. Listen, if I don't knock Wilder out of class, that's a loss anyway. That's the way I look at it. Wilder is going down. I told Frank Warren, I've told you, I've told this camera, I am knocking him out. He ain't fought anybody like me who can punch like I can. Emmanuel Stewart told me I'm the biggest puncher he's ever had on the pads. Ever. Freddie Roach has told Ben recently, he said that man punches very hard when he lets it go. I don't let big punches go because I know the consequences. But I'm going to let him go on Saturday.
But you still don't believe that a win over Wilder in LA this week will top Dusseldorf or come anywhere near it?
Well, it won't, because that's my first career. That book finished and closed, chapter done. So this one is my second career, and only after 2 pro fights now, I'm coming back to take on a world heavyweight champion. So it's not bad for a 3rd fight, 3-fight novice, is it?
Why are you looking at it like 2 separate careers?
Because the old me is dead and gone. Dead. That career is finished. This is a total new episode, new career, new show, new movie. Everyone says, oh, if he's as good as against Klitschko, he might have a chance. But if he's as good as when he fought Pianetta, he's definitely getting knocked out, because he hasn't fought anybody on Wilder's level. But name me somebody I fought on Klitschko's level. Chisora, maybe, was he that level? Or maybe Hammer. Yes, Hammer was on Klitschko level, wasn't he? Doesn't matter. It's not about who you fight. It's about what you rise to on the night. And that's it.
The common impression I'm getting from being in LA for the last couple of days is that you're just as known here as Deontay Wilder, is that?
Just as known. Are you mad?
All right, I was trying to be polite, but
I am a lot more known. Deontay Wilder, we will go out today and we'll ask 50 people, we'll do a random survey, 50 randomers.
can I film this?
Yeah?
Yeah.
And we'll see how many of them have heard of Deontay Wilder. Nobody. I'll be surprised if 5 out of 50 know him or have heard of him. But they know who I am. They don't know who he is.
Americans are back in Tyson as well. We were with Ray J last night, and
Heat's going up.
We were with Ray J last night, and Ray J's back in Tyson with Deontay.
Ray J.
Ray J, he hit it first.
What?
Yeah,
The singer Ray J.
yeah, Ray J.
That one. Yeah.
Yeah. We got a video of him. He's back in the Gypsy King over Deontay.
Do you know why this alarm's going off?
Bring the heat, don't I? I'm expecting that alarm to go off on fight night. On Friday night, about 4 in the morning.
A few
Alarm
tricks.
will be going off.
Really? A few tricks?
Don't worry about that.
The addition to Freddie Roach to your corner. Whose idea?
Me and Ben's idea.
And Ben's idea, yeah.
Freddie's a nice guy. Let us use his gym. And we've grew a good relationship since we've been here with Freddie. So I asked him to be in the corner, he said yeah. So we've got 3 good men in the corner now. Ricky, Ben and Freddie and Asgi. So 4. So there's plenty of experience in there. Plenty of freshness. Can't do any more.
What do you say about the criticism Ben's been getting? Was he always going to get that leading into a fight like this?
What has Ben done to deserve any criticism? And what have we done wrong? I think Johnny Nelson started all this off, didn't he, with his stupid little comments. But then again, that's Johnny, innit? He's always got to go the opposite way. I don't know. Ben ain't done nothing wrong to deserve any criticism, or nothing at all. All we've done is worked very hard all year, and we're going to get the icing put on the cake here. There's nothing to criticise.
The people criticising will criticise his lack of experience at this level. That's
Yeah.
what they would say.
What experience did Peter have at this level then? Did he have any? Only through me, wasn't it? So yeah, experience. Only go for a lot. You can do it, and if you can't, go home. That's it. Listen, the experience will come into it is if I get scrawled all up the canvas, knocked upside down, jaw hanging off the other side, then the experience is, do we pull him out or let him continue? Then I'll just say to Ben, I've got to continue. Or anybody else, whoever was in the corner, I'd have to continue anyway. So that's that. I know what to do. I ain't the world's best boxer for nothing. You know, no one can tell me how to box. You know what I mean? I know how to box. Just got to remember certain things. And that's what the trainer's there to do.
You'll also have Ricky Hatton in your corner. Obviously, you've been using your gym and you've worked with Ricky.
Does this not tell you something in this fight? People say, oh, Tyson Fury on points, Wilder by knockout. But I've got two the most aggressive fighting styles in my corner, being Freddie Roach and Ricky Hatton. There's only Ben in there who works on boxing. The rest of them are war merchants.
Fair point.
We're having it. I'm going to bang them gloves together, them little Everlast gloves, bang, bang, and I'm going to say, let's go to war, cunt. Let's have it. Either he gets me or I get him. Someone's always got to go. It's going to be an epic battle in Los Angeles. If you look at the Klitschko versus Lewis fight, from round one it was on. They never held back, did they? They went to war with little Reyes gloves on. So hopefully it'll be as good a fight as that. Can't wait. I'm not even nervous about the fight, nothing. I'm just happy to be here. Very happy. You know, I get another opportunity to win a world title and finish off my collection. So it's an epic story, isn't it?
Obviously, this is the one title that you haven't held.
Yeah. I should have held it before, but I didn't. So it's going to be a great achievement. I'll be the first boxer in history in heavyweights to win every belt.
Luis Ortiz is on the bill.
Against Travis Kaupman.
A fighter that you could have fought had you have gone elsewhere in your first fight. Yeah, good to have him on the bill, and also Joe Joyce fighting Hanks as well.
Yeah, that's a good fight. There's a few good fights on. There's Joe Joyce and Hanks, that'll be a war. Kaufman and Ortiz, that'll be a war. Wellborn and Hurd, that'll be a war. A flyweight world championship, that'll be a war. Who else? The light heavyweight, Frank's light heavyweight, Anthony Yard.
Yeah.
He's on the bill, that's guaranteed to be a knockout. Who else?
Chavez was meant to be on the bill, he's now off the bill.
Adonis Stevenson and
Isaac
Gorodvic.
Lowe.
Isaac Lowe, he's fighting the WBC international title. That's guaranteed to be a war. Because Isaac don't know any other way of boxing, do you, Isaac? As you can tell by his face. Guaranteed. But yeah, it's going to be a great night. Great night of boxing in a great place. So.
I wanted to ask you about Alexander Usyk. What did you make of his win over Bellew, and would you welcome him into the heavyweight division? How did you think he'll fare?
I think Bellew done a terrific job, and he adopted my style, sort of. But to do that style for 12 rounds takes a lot of energy, and Bellew can vouch for this. It takes a lot of energy out of you to do it. He done very well. He outboxed Usyk all the way until he got beat, but you can only do your best on the night, and that was it. Usyk, he's a good man but for his size, but he's too small for the big men in the heavyweight division. Like me, Wilder, Joshua would all knock him out. Too small. 6'3", 220 pounds. Too small. Usyk would do well against somebody stiff and heavy who can't move, because he's a boxer. But anyone who's got a bit of athleticism and tall will smash Usyk. I tell you a new, refreshing entry into the heavyweight division, Michael Hunter Jr. He just beat Ustinov and Bakole back to back.
Yeah.
2 very good wins and exciting part of the heavyweight division. But again, 6'2", 230. Can he mix it with the big boys? I don't think so.
I think he's been lined up with a fight with Carlos Takam.
Takam, he should be. I don't know. Takam's a good man. Takam's very strong and aggressive and very experienced. That'll be a good fight to watch because Takam's smaller than Hunter, so they have the speed, don't they, them smaller men, so he won't be able to move around the ring so much. It's easier for a small, light man to move around a big lump of a fella like Bakole, who's 19 stone, 20 stone, whatever it was, and Ustinov, because they're big and they can't move. But as soon as they meet men who can move a bit, the same size as them, they struggle. I think that's going to be a hell of a fight. And to beat Carlos Takam, you have to really hurt him, knock him out like Chisora did. Because even you've seen Joshua couldn't really knock him out. So, it's a tough fight, that.
Are you surprised that Joshua's not coming over here to be ringside for your fight?
No, I'm not interested in any of them at all. If they come, I'm not interested. It doesn't mean anything to me at all. One fight at a time. That's how I look at things.
You're going to the fire station today?
Yes. I'm going to give some tickets to the firemen and women and ambulance people who doubted all the fires in LA recently. Gives them like a thank you for helping people and all that. And an invitation to a big fight. So hopefully they'll like it and enjoy it.
You got your final press conference tomorrow?
Is it tomorrow, is it?
Yes, your press conference is tomorrow, the undercard one's on Thursday.
We're having our own press conference, are we?
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
Don't know, seems a bit strange.
Why? It's quite a big build, so why?
I know, but usually they have the all together, don't they, like everybody? But it seems to be like the last few press conferences I've had's like all been on my own. Must be getting a bit for somebody. I had my own official press conference in Belfast as well, and in Manchester, so quite weird, but whatever.
You had great response from your time on the Joe Rogan Experience, where you were talking about what you've been through regarding mental health, and that seems to really have kind of spread the message, especially that interview with Joe Rogan.
Yeah, you know, it was. I've had some good reviews and a lot of good reports on that. I hope it's helping as many people as I aim to. I think, I said this to Gareth yesterday, I think there's a bigger calling card than sports for me. I think now I'm on this journey to spread the word more and to help as many people as I can in life. I think if I help as many people as I can, I can't go wrong.
Does it help you to talk about it? Is it helping you?
It helps me 100%. When you talk about stuff, it really does help. Oh, I've had a shoulder injury. Yeah, it really does. Like talking about anything really does help.
Because as much as everyone's listening to your story, yeah, I wondered if that was kind of a release for you.
It does
as well.
help me. It's like counselling. When you talk about it, and also you're inspiring other people to do the same. So it is a good point.
Yeah, great response from that. But you've spoken about it in many interviews, obviously, over the last sort of few months. And
Yeah, since the year I've been coming back, I wanted to get it open and everything the struggles I've been going through, I wanted to get it out there. So people can know that there is help around the corner and anybody can come back from anything.
what's your plan for the rest of the day?
Well, me and Nav here, we're going to go and try on a million suits, try and get the right one, because this is my stylist. This is the head face of Claudio Lughi. And these guys have been looking after me for the last 4 years. So this is the face behind the outfits.
Yeah, Tyson's been carrying the shirts for 4 years since the Klitschko fight, and the shirts are getting louder and louder. So, yeah.
So anybody that want to know where the shirts come from,
Hit this man up.
hit this man up. You want to hit yourself up there on the Instagram or
Claudio Luli shirts at Claudio_Luli. You see all the banging gear that Tyson's been wearing, and it's a winning combination. So we're keeping it rolling.
And for all the rustic hunting people out there, there is a range as well, isn't there?
Yeah, we've got a rustic hunting range. We've got the caveman range, and we've got a vast array of prints for anyone that wants them.
We've got the Playboy range.
Playboy range. We've got
Anything, the LA range,
range,
Miami
Napa
look,
range.
whatever you want.
Yeah?
Yeah, man.
Okay. You got anything for me?
Yeah,
I don't think you're a good enough advert for our
we got
our
something
shirts.
for you, Coogan. We got something for you, man.
We're going to hook him up.
100%.
All right.
Don't give him a King of the Jungle shirt though.
That's the thing. Like they're limited in number, so we can't have you guys wearing the same stuff. But now I got something for you, Coogan. Something nice.
All right.
So you're going to see some very, very loud and exclusive garments this week. Look forward to it.
Are you
like
kitting out the whole team?
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah.
Do you wear paisley?
I would do.
Or like a nice floral print?
Why not?
I got you.
Why not?
Do you know what? I've almost got famous over in this country for wearing my underpants while I'm training on that. I had the New York Times here last night, and they were taking pictures and that, and I didn't think they were very happy. Like, they didn't want the training pictures. And then the girl from Showtime, she said, she said, have you got your pants on underneath? Can you take your shorts off? Like, you want me to take my pants off? I said, that's weird, but whatever. So I pulled my shorts down, there's smiles on her face. I thought, I've got a right package in these underpants. And she took some pictures and she left very happy. So I'm getting very famous for underpants and photographers.
I think some people still don't understand why you wear your pants in some of your workout videos, etc., etc.
Most of them, actually, all
Most
my press
people-
things, everything.
But they don't realise why you do it.
I wear those shorts because to raise awareness for testicle cancer, because they are a charity, and the money earned from them goes to charity, and again, it's a great cause. And by the way, we've got a thing set up as well with Mind Charity, haven't we? Yeah, now.
So
This is very interesting, so
Yeah,
make
we-
sure you're getting this, Coogan.
Go on.
we worked together on a project where if you use the voucher code FURY on ClaudioLuliShirts.com, we're working together with Mind, and proceeds of every shirt sold under that voucher goes to contribute to mental health, and we're going to move on to Calm charity as well. So we're trying to give back where we can through the shirts as well. So everything is a
It's all
combined effort
connected.
as well. It's all connected.
Okay.
Just trying to be a better person, Coogan. You know, you got Wilder talking about putting bodies on his record, and you got me trying to help people with mental health problems. It's a right clash of styles, isn't it?
Can I ask you about the shoes?
Yeah. What shoes?
About the shoes you gave to the man?
No, I'm not here to blow my own trumpet.
Yeah, but I'm asking you about it.
I think Ben told you already what happened
Yeah, I know,
last
but I
night.
want you to tell us.
Quick, what happened was we was in the Starbucks having a coffee, and I was minding my own business in a dream world, really. I was just looking out the window, but I wasn't really looking at anything. And there was this old fella outside, like a tall old fella, no shoes on him, one shoe off, 1 foot bleeding, and everyone was looking at him and like, oh, like get rid of him or whatever, get him. Like he went to come in the door and everyone like, oh no, get him out. So anyway, he walked off, and I thought to myself, you know what, that's somebody's child, that's a human being. And as he walked off through the crowd, I heard somebody say to me, give him your shoes. Go and give him them shoes on your feet. I was like, yeah. So I run after him, me and Huey, and he's going, where are you going? I said, I'm giving this man my shoes. He said, what are you doing, idiot? He said, you've got no shoes on down Hollywood Boulevard, you get something in your feet. So the fella needs them more than I do. So I chased him down and said, hey sir, excuse me. He went, oh, what have I done? I haven't done anything. I thought I was going to hit him or something. He must be used to getting punched or whatever. So I said, no. I said, here, I want you to have these shoes. They're a brand new pair of these bad boys.
Wait there.
Pink and green ones.
Wait there.
I've
Get
got
him
the
up
black.
again. All right.
Yeah. So I said, here's these shoes. You can have them. He said, Well, thank you, sir. Have a great day. And everyone looked like this must be something going wrong here, like this is a weirdo or whatever. So I walked off with no shoes on down the street, but he probably sold them later on for $5. Listen, if something tells me in my head to go and give my shoes to somebody, my shoes are getting given to somebody, because that person obviously needed them more than I did, and I got the new exclusive ones anyway. That just come out yesterday, so I was very happy. Everything happens for a reason.
Why were you so reluctant to talk about this? Because you didn't want to talk about this, because I asked you about it yesterday if I could say
Because
something.
I know you've already talked about it, so it is what it is. But am I looking for a credit or a pat on the back? No, I'm not interested. I didn't even want to tell you, did I?
No.
But it was what it was. No biggie. I've given a man a pair of shoes, big deal. I'm sure any human being would do the same. That's why I was walking down the street shoeless.
No, but I don't think that people would do that.
I don't think they would, but
I
it is what it is.
genuinely can't
Some
think-
people out there would, wouldn't they? Because that's why we have great, kind people.
Yeah, but kind
If I lived in LA, I'd be skint. Because I can't help but give people money and give them things. Because obviously they're in a bad situation. I was walking down the street yesterday, yeah, I didn't give any money or nothing, didn't give a shirt on my back. And there's this lady on the floor, yeah. She doesn't look all dirty and stinky and whatever. She's got a pretty face, nice hair, white teeth. She must have just became homeless or something. And she's on the floor and she looked up at me and she goes, "Hey, how are you?" I said, "I'm good." She goes, "Nobody likes me." I said, "Why?" "Because I've got no money." I said, "You don't need money for people to like you." I said, "I like you. Hello, how are you?" Blah, blah, blah. And she was laughing and she was going, "Yeah, but this is LA. Nobody likes you if you don't have any money." I said, "Well, I've got no money." And I said, "I get on with it." It was funny. It was good. Nice to see somebody giving back, talking to somebody. Because over here, there's people laying on the street with no blankets or nothing, just hobbled up on the stones. It's crazy to see. I've never experienced anything like this in my whole life. If you go 2 miles down the road, there's 20 blocks of people living on the streets in tents. You think you're in a third world country, that's how bad it is. And we're not, but I don't think they have the facilities over here to look after them at all. What do? Everyone's got the cross to bear, haven't they, I suppose?
No.
It's one of them, isn't it? But it's just a show, isn't it? A couple of wrong decisions in your life and you never know where you can end up. This is why I'm thankful every day that I'm alive and well. Probably some of them people are happier than some billionaires, maybe. Because to some people it ain't all about material stuff and whatever.
You also turned down a lot of money not to have a logo on your kit.
We're not going to go there. Because that's another one, you're bringing all these little things out. Ben's been talking again, has he? But yeah, we're not going to even go to that one.
All right, fair enough. I'm only bringing it up because I know that if there's negative stories about you, then it's out before it's almost happened. So when you do stuff like this, whether you're doing it for your own reasons or whatever, we know you're not doing it to get pats on the back. But I think people should know about this stuff. Personally, I think they should.
Listen, but they're not going to know about it from me anyway. But let me just say, I'm an ambassador for mental health. And I want to help people. I don't want to destroy them. And a certain logo destroys lives. So I ain't going to advertise that. And it's not about money. So there's more to life than earning a few quid. I don't want to earn money through other people's downfall. And to advertise something that I was offered to advertise, it's not good because it's a destroyer. It's a very bad killer. It's like mental health problem. It's an addiction. It's bad. So I'm not going to go there. That's all I'm going to say.
How does your mood compare to this fight week to that one in Dusseldorf?
Like I said, I don't really remember anything from that previous life. I was always calm. I'm always calm. And if you saw that fight, I was in the room with Huey singing and dancing on the night of the fight. The way I look at it is we can only do our best in life. I've trained hard, I've ate, slept well, I've drunk right, I've done everything correct. And if it's meant to be, it will be. And if I'm meant to get knocked out in 5 seconds, then I'll get knocked out in 5 seconds. I'm not going to worry about it and get myself all nervous about it or whatever. I can only do what I can do. Everyone's here to support me, and I'm thankful for that, and I'm going to do my best. And I think my best is good enough, but you never know until you're in the ring, do you, what's going to happen. I could say, yeah, I'm going to do this and do that, do this, but in hindsight, we don't really know what's going to happen until we're in the ring. And that's just the way it is. But am I bothered about getting knocked out or knocking him out? Not really. Just a fight.
Just another fight.
Just another fight. And I suppose I look at it like that, and it gives me the calmness. Where if I built it up to be a big massive event and what it is, then I probably would be nervous. But the way I look at it, it's just another boxing match. I've had 27 of them before, been boxing all my life. It ain't going to do anything to me that ain't been done before. And that's it.
It seemed that old Tyson Fury clearly got in Klitschko's head. Has the new Tyson Fury got in Wilder's head?
I don't know if he has or he hasn't. I don't know what getting in someone's head means. What does it mean to get in somebody's head?
You know what they used to say about Mike Tyson?
They had him beat before they fought and all that.
That mentality. I'm not saying it's the same. I'm just saying that's.
I know, but Mike Tyson was like a killer, wasn't he? He was a knockout artist. Sort of like Deontay Wilder. I don't really have that factor, do I? What am I going to do? Jab him to death? Or hug him to death? Or what? Dance around the ring and give him a dancing lesson? I don't have that fear factor like that. But I don't know. I don't know what's.
But a lot of people do say that the old Tyson Fury clearly psychologically got into Klitschko's head during that build-up.
I don't know much about it, to be honest. We can only do what we can do. Like Wilder's preparing great, and I prepared good, and that's it really. There is nothing more to it. It's like he ain't going to get in my mind. I'm not going to get in his mind. Do we really need anything else than do your best performance, and if it's good enough, it's good enough, and if it's not, it's not? The most important thing is that everything's fair out here. The referee, the judges, 3 judges, 1 referee, they need to be on point. And that's it.
And you two do the rest?
We'll do the rest. We've got an experienced referee in Jack Reese, which I'm very happy with. We've got 1 American judge, 1 British judge, and 1 neutral judge. I want them to be all experienced. That's it. Leave the rest to me and Wilder. And whoever wins, wins. No hard feelings. I'll shake his hand or he'll shake mine. That's it. We can't say any more. It is what it is. It's a fight. Good fight. Two unbeaten heavyweights. There's not much really more to say. I think Wilder's got a problem, which I'm going to confront him about tomorrow. See what he says. So, I don't know.
A problem in terms of what?
I don't know. I think he's got a problem. I'm going to ask him if he's got a problem with me tomorrow, and if he has, I think we're going to sort it out, can't we? So.
Well, has something happened recently?
No, he keeps talking about he wants to put me in a body bag and all this and whatever. Yeah. He wants me to die in the ring and all that. So I'm going to ask him, does he want to die there and then tomorrow? Because I'll cut his throat with these fingernails. No, it is what it is. It's just silliness, really. But I'm going to ask him tomorrow, has he got a problem like?
Where's he said those comments? I haven't seen those comments.
Yeah, I've heard them quite a lot.
All right, yeah, you can ask him tomorrow.
I'll ask him, see what he says. But I bet you he ain't got a problem. But if it was somebody else, he probably would have a problem. Somebody a bit more frail, a bit more not confident. But usually these fighters who I fight, they never have a problem for some reason. Ever. Even the fighters that used to get in people's faces and headbutt them and slap them and all that, spit in their faces, they never had a problem. Ever. I hope Shannon Briggs comes to the to the weigh-in or press conference, whatever it is, screaming, "Let's go, champ!" That'd be exciting. Can you expect anything in America?
I don't know what to expect this week. Generally, that.
No.
No.
I don't either, to be honest.
Is this a two-way rematch clause in this?
Hey?
Is this a two-way rematch clause in this?
I can't talk about the contract, Cougar. You'll have to ask Shelley Finkel or Robert Davis.
Or Frank?
Or Frank.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Frank can't talk about the contract neither, though. Nobody can talk about private and confidential contracts.
What, not even if there's a rematch clause, like both way one? So whoever wins, regardless of who wins.
Well, let's just say, do you think I'm born yesterday? Do you think anybody in the world is going to get the wool over my eyes in this career? No. So does that say enough? Do I need to say any more?
Fair enough.
There we go.
All right. Have you got anything else you'd like to add, Mr. Fury?
Nothing. I haven't really got anything important to say. I have expressed my training and everything's been going on in the training camp good, and it's been a good training camp. I can't say any more than I've trained right and I've done everything right. I just want to say BT Sport and Showtime Sport, they have done a fantastic job of promoting the fight. The World Tour was amazing. We've had a lot of views and a lot of things, and just want to say a thank you to Deontay Wilder too, because he's been the best dance partner I've ever had. Because it's usually me to sell the full fight, everything I have to do, but Deontay's played his part. So good luck to him as well. And I hope he does his best and may the best man win. No hard feelings.
It's on.
Let's get it on.
Kugan Cassius, IFL TV here with Tyson Fury in Los Angeles. Thank you very much.